Now, I've not had a chance to preview any of these videos. These were shared with me, so you must be aware I've not watched any of this Nerd Boys videos. I haven't even watched the videos that were just sent to me. I just know that they're exposing who the dirtbag is. And one thing I can always tell you guys is that because I am a person who stands firmly for morality, for heterosexual relationships, for goodness, for living a clean life, no alcohol, no cigarettes, no caffeine, that includes coffee and all other intoxicants, it is the wicked who come after me. And mostly they are skittle guzzling homosexuals. I hate to say it, but goddamn it, it has to be said. Those are the only ones. There's no other reason to hate somebody like me. I'm the American dream, you dig? Grew up in a ghetto, grew up in poverty, and pulled myself out of it through hard work and focus. You can't hate me. You can only hate yourself, you dig? Let's go ahead and get to this work. And we doing this for the homosexuals today. Here we go. So this is a video, looks like it's posted by someone whose name is Hope in Christ. So I do want to acknowledge that content creator. And this appears to be Andrew Wilson going at this fake fraudster whose true legal government name is Lyndon Powell. So this guy's been going by a fake name. We now know his legal name. Now, here's the thing about these rascals. Me, before I got on YouTube, you can Google my name. Like, oh, this guy was a boss. This guy was a boss. This ball, nobody. And still nobody. Let's go ahead and get this work.
Ridiculously, epically hilarious meltdown about yours truly from Millionaire Fraud.
Oh, yeah. And by the way, just side note, no one who has money brags about, I'm a multi-millionaire. I have this. It's like, bro, chill. Who calls himself Millionaire Bachelor? Bro, you're not a millionaire at all. No one believes that. I'll tell you why. If you are a multi-millionaire and you are financially independent, you are what's called a boss. And as a boss, there is nothing above you. There is no one above you to control you. You don't have fear of being canceled because you have money. You have liquidity. So you don't have to fear your employer firing you from Walmart. You don't have to fear McDonald's taking you off of the French fries, putting you on janitorial. You are an actual boss. This ball is a liar and a fraudster. Why would you wear a mask if you're a boss? Bosses don't hide. Men don't lie. Men stand up. We let it be known. You see me, I got no fear. I fear no man like Conan. You dig? Came out first day, say my whole name, Marquett Devon Burton. It's a name that's good around the world. Has no smut on it. Let's work.
Right. From Millionaire Fraud, who stupidly released his own docs doing a copyright strike like a fucking moron.
Let's go.
Right. I strongly suggest you do that. I strongly suggest you go get yourself, because boy, this is laughing so hard. I don't know
how anyone could follow somebody wearing a mask. Now, here's a comedy to me. Somebody let me know if I'm crazy. How can you say that someone else is hiding something when you're hiding your face? You're accusing others of concealing and being dishonest, but you're dishonest about who you actually are. It's unmanly. Oh, it's unmanly, ladies and saints. Let's do a little bit of background research, because I know most of you guys are like, who is this nerd? I never heard of him, Marquett. He's a loser. And you're right. He is a loser. I never heard of him either. Now, here's the thing. My assistants, they see all this stuff, right? And they often tell me, they say, Marquett, these boys, they try to hate on you and then become you. Oh, they all want to become you. They steal your catchphrases, Marquett. They steal the structure of your organization. They copy your videos. Let's take a look. Somebody in the chat, tell me if you see something familiar. So here we go. This is Nerd Loser's YouTube channel. He barely has any followers. So first off, he writes 6'3". Now, if that's not the weirdest thing on earth, what kind of weirdo puts their height on their YouTube channel as though it's a dating profile? Super nerd status. This lets you know he was that tall guy in high school who couldn't even play basketball. He's good for nothing. If you're a Black American and you can't play basketball, you can't dance, sing or rap or romance, you're a loser, okay? I don't like to see when Black Americans don't at least live up to some of their stereotypes, right? The positive ones. You heard me? Me personally, I'm keeping our positive stereotypes going. You know what they say about Black men? Do you know what they say about Black men? You don't? Oh, you don't know what they say? Oh, they say, I don't know. They say that we really be, okay. You heard that? You did hear that? Yeah, okay. I'm trying to keep it. I'm the one that's making it, you hear me? I'm making it real out here. But anyways, back to this dweeb here. So this dweeb puts his height as though this is a Tinder profile. This dude's a psychopath. Then he writes jet setting. Oh, please stop it. Then he writes Porsche riding. I'm not personally, I'm not really impressed with Porsches. But here's the weird thing. You're a low self-esteem nerd. It seems as though he's basically creating a sugar baby profile. Bro's over here on sugarbabies.com. He just cut and pasted Sugar Baby's profile onto YouTube as though he's trying to seduce grown men by this fake wealth. Bro's trying to finesse the whole internet. He's selling dreams out here. This is insane. This is insane. Then he writes, from the trenches of the Hamptons. Stop it, please. Get some help. He writes, hailing from Brooklyn, New York, quote, the rawest content creator. Raw? See, raw, I'm raw. You're not raw when you hide behind a mask like you're trick-or-treating. You're not raw. Bro thinks he's Peter Parker out here. My Nil thinks he's Spider-Man. You hear me? Bro think he Batman. He got his Bruce Wayne duality. He's like, buddy, you are a coward. Real men don't hide, little buddy, and I don't want to hear anybody's excuses. If you go by a fake name, if you go by a fake photo, or you have a mask on, you are scared. It's plain and simple. And here's the thing. You should be scared, because when you talk reckless about me, man, listen to me. I'm giving out rewards. Anyways, he writes, we present the one and only Millionaire Bachelor. Is that familiar? Does anybody heard? You guys heard anybody say that before? The one and only? The big homie, none before, none to come. Does that sound familiar? My assistant did some research on you, little buddy. She also told me that you have a creed, that you tell these nerds that follow you to say the creed. Well, where'd you get that from? I'm the only person on YouTube that has a creed. Fascinating. Then my assistant also told me that you tried to create little names for the people, for the little nerds that follow you. What? Last time I checked, I'm the only person who does that. I originated that. Then last time I checked, you have people meet up in person. Well, last time I checked, I originated that. Then other content creators copied it, and then you copied it. Come on now. Now, here's the thing. I'm the only one who actually has ideology and beliefs. You're just a moocher. You came to the internet to try to make a cash grab by mimicking me, by trying to pretend to be someone like me, which you are not. Come on now. Exactly. Bro said he's a fan. You're damn right he's a fan. Yeah. I got a 3-sentence Bible. Number 1, be yourself. Number 2, be good to yourself. Number 3, be good to good people. Number 1, be yourself. Don't try to be me. Be you. There's only one of me. There's a million yous, nerd. Anyways, look at what he wants to discuss here. It seems so very familiar. I'm going to enlarge this. This is what he claims he discusses. Mind you, he's a nobody. He says real estate. Oh, that sounds familiar. I actually have education on real estate. You can go to thesasn.com, click products. I'll teach you about real estate. Fantastic. Then it says finance. Fascinating. Which is to say money. I'm the guy who regularly does money lives as well as stock market lives. Then it says technology. Well, I actually have a background in tech, which you can Google and find a Forbes article featuring yours truly. This is way before YouTube, right? And then he says everything business, including women. Oh, that's funny because my actual banner says money and women. He's trying to become a bad, generic Temu version of the big homie. It's really sad. It's really sad out here. Extraordinary. Then he writes, disclaimer, this is a comedy show. Like, bro, stop being a clown, man. Like, mean it. Don't try to escape. Now let me show you when you know you're dealing with a nerd. Look at this. This is his YouTube channel. It looks like it's my YouTube channel. How is it that your YouTube channel has my face all over it? Bro, you's a weirdo, my boy. Your YouTube channel got my face all over it. Oh, man, I feel famous. I feel so very famous. Can you see this? This is his channel. That's me. That's me. That's me again. That's me again. Crazy. That's crazy, isn't it? This boy's a psychopath. Now, here's the thing. I want you guys to pay attention. People like him, he doesn't have fans of his own. He just has haters of mine. But what's worse is that the psychosis of these clinically immature males is becoming rewarded because they behave like females, particularly the TikTok thought, seeking attention at all costs, even the cost of the little bit of integrity they should have. Marquett, what is the evidence of that? Well, I'm glad you asked. Check this out. Dig it. How strange is it that he finds a way to have beef with everyone? So he takes a photo of, this is a photo from a documentary in which I was featured. This is a photo when he paid me money to be interviewed by me, paid me a bag. I'll accept a bag, absolutely. And please drop the link in the chat for anyone else who wants to schedule to give me a bag. You know, if you are a real content creator, then I'll come. We can do business with reciprocity. If you're a small channel like his was, you need to pay a bag. It's called marketing. It's your marketing spend. Then he has a picture of my good friend Myron here, trying to get clout off of Myron's name. Then if you scroll down, bro has an entire playlist with 20 videos. He has a 20 video playlist with videos all about me. Bro, this is concerning. Then he has Andrew Wilson. He's trying to start an argument with Andrew Wilson. He tried to start an argument with my buddy David from No Fugazi. So what you have to ask yourself is, how could you trust a man who behaves like a female toddler, making any effort to get attention, but the only reason he does it in this particular way is because he's hiding behind a mask to evade consequences. And he'll do anything to try to get a little bit of fame. That is sad. The worst thing people can do is give him any attention. And for that, don't ever click his link. Don't go to his website at all. If you see anything of his that ever pops up, click not interested, click thumbs down, click flag. And you absolutely should, because he is a disgusting being, the type of which we don't want to multiply. So now you have a sense of what kind of character this is. Now, remember, let's talk about come ups, because I'm not one of those people who would tell someone not to come up the way I came up. You hear me? Like, if I came up trying to deride other people, if I came up off the backs of another man, then I'd say, okay, it's fair game. I didn't come up that way. I came up from sitting in front of this camera, looking you dead in your eye, saying, my name is Marquett Devon Burton. I was born here. I went to school here. I made it out of this ghetto. I gave you a plan on how to advance in life. I said, I am currently a CEO of a tech business. I have offices around the world. You can look it up. I explain who I really am. I gave you reliable advice year over year over year. I've sent out nearly $500,000 to you. $500,000 that could have been in my pocket, I sent out to you. And what's the evidence of that? Matter of fact, we got a new product. This very thing. I give you guys my own brand. I give you my own website, and I give you my own marketing effort, and the money goes straight to you guys. They want to copy the things that I do that are easy. They want to copy the way I talk. They want to copy my catchphrases. They want to copy my branding. They want to copy my style of dress. But what they don't copy my labor. They don't copy my philanthropy. They don't copy the money I give out to people like you. They don't copy the time that I spend with youth. 17-year-old, 18-year-old, 19-year-old young men. They don't copy any of the mentorship. They don't copy all the things I do for free. Ask your favorite content creators, which of you guys have sent out $500,000 to your fans? And by the way, while you're at it, go to theassassin.com, click products. There's a new deodorant product that's produced by one of the saints. And when you buy that product, does the money go to me? No. The money goes to him. He's someone just like you, someone who is a fan, someone who invested in himself, took a consultation, learned business, and now he has a staple core product that you guys can use every day. You don't have to buy products from strangers. You can buy products from people you know who share your values. They copy everything I do except the things that are difficult and benefit other people. These people are selfish. And I want you to ask yourself, why is it when they try to do documentaries about Marquett Devon Burton, why do they skip the part about he tested out of high school at age 16? Why do they skip the part about he went into the University of California, Berkeley at age 18 as a junior? Why do they skip the part about he did Teach for America and taught at some of the most violent, downtrodden schools in all of the United States, helping Black kids and Latino kids with wraparound services? Why do they skip the part about I used to tutor every single day after school for up to 3 hours? Why do they skip the part about in Baltimore, Maryland, I changed the school's opening time so that during the winter, the kids didn't have to sit out in the snow, in the cold. I made them let the kids in early so they could sit in a warm school. Why don't they talk about the fact that I've raised millions of dollars from guys like Mayor Bloomberg of New York, and I put that in the pockets of Black families in Baltimore? Why do they leave that out? I'm trying to figure that out. Why don't they tell the whole story? Why is it always all lies? Well, I'll tell you why. Because when I speak to you guys about morality and I say it is filthy for a man to lay with a man, I say that it needs to be stopped. That behavior is deviant and must be eradicated. It hurts their feelings because this is what they do. When I tell them that there's certain things you do not do with a female, you don't, take it up your backside. You don't let them do all this thumb stuff and all that weirdo stuff. They feel personally offended. When I tell them you do not watch adult content on the internet, that adult content is filthy and disgusting, it should be banned, they feel personally offended. When I tell them that men should be productive, they feel personally offended. And what they try to do is strike back at me. But here's the thing. They know I'm a real man and I would rip their head off. So they're scared. So they wear the mask. Come on now. We're going to get into it. We're just warming up here. We're just warming up here. And shout out to the folks supporting the work. We appreciate you. You hear me? I had to take time out of a beautiful life, a beautiful young lady here. I'd love to, we got things to do. So we're going to get this work in. I appreciate you guys supporting us. We got things to do. You did? Let's work. Shout out to Abdi. He writes, how much has Addis Ababa developed since your last visit? Not enough, bruh. My last visit was about 6 years ago. And one thing that's beautiful on Airport Road, which is like the main drag in the Bole neighborhood, which is the premier neighborhood, they've lined it with these beautiful street lights, which are gorgeous. The city has high population and infinite potential, but the government really needs to make some rapid improvements. I really feel like I could turn this place around in 5 years. The rate of construction is extraordinarily low given the high population. I think it might be a skill gap. I'd love to see them import some labor for the purpose of training and building labor from Latin America, particular Mexico, and also China. But Chinese labor, not Chinese firms and not Chinese capital. Come on now. He did a video on me that got 3,500 views. He did another video on me that got 4,200 views, right? Did a video on Myron, it got 2,000 views. So he can tell with the data who people want to see. Now, here's the thing. The reason that it's fascinating to try to flame the saint and the sinner is because there's nothing to say. So if you put saint and sinner exposed, people are like, oh, I got to tune into that. I got to listen to that because there's nothing to say. There's no dirt on my name. There's no random female coming out talking reckless. There's nobody from my hood like, yeah, I grew up with bro. Bro was soft. Like, never that. There's no one out there that speaks ill of me who knows me in real life. It's just fake internet nerds. Now, dig this. If I tried to pull a millionaire fakester, if I tried to come on with a mask and people heard my voice, I'm well known enough and I've done enough and I'm respected enough that somebody would have came out like, yo, I know that voice. I went to school with bro. Yeah, bro was voted best dressed in high school. Oh, he was also voted best smile. He was also voted heartthrob. Yeah, I remember that guy. You see, I didn't reinvent myself like these weirdos. So the fact of the matter, someone would have came out and said, I know that voice. With this guy, he's one of those hermit, nerd, loser, nobody, shadowy, nondescript figures, the kind of guy that could walk into a room and you wouldn't notice, the kind of guy you could walk by and it's like he's not even there, the kind of guy that goes into a coffee shop and blends into the background, the kind of guy that has never mattered, the kind of guy that a woman dates and breaks up with and sleeps with another man the same night, the kind of guy that's completely irrelevant. That's why he can talk with a mask on and no one says, oh, I know that guy. Come on now. That's why. That's the only way you could do that. Yes, indeed. And he shall be unmasked today, this very day. Yes, he shall be unmasked. Shout out to Andre, writes, go in, Saint. He has been making a lot of threats. Bro ain't made no threats. Listen, if somebody makes a threat on me, kill me. Yes, indeed. Kill me already, man. I done already done my bucket list items. Take me out. I want to go. Take me out. Ain't nobody making no threats. Not with masks on, man. That's cowardly. You make a threat on me, say it with your face frowned up. Yeah, I want to see your ice grill when you make a threat about me. Those are not threats. Those are jokes. Got a lot of jokesters out here, ladies and saints. I've been in real beef, you dig, with real gangsters. This guy's a nerd. This little fella's a nerd. Shout out to Eric. He writes, peace to the saints, tuition. Shout out to Austin. He writes, do you have your suit ideas ready? I do, actually. There's a couple of folks. There's a couple of saints I want to steal some suit concepts from. I want to steal one from my captain in Las Vegas. I do believe he's about to be elevated. Shout out to Nick. I want to steal one of his suit ideas. I want to steal one of Jabri's suit ideas. You hear me? I'm still in drip out here in a real way, man. Because I got every suit you could ever make, right? I also am going to make a classic Marquett suit. You dig? You heard me? Double-breasted with the crew neck collar. Yeah. Shout out to Trayvon. Came in by Venmo. He writes, Peace of Saints, thank you for the real game you give on a daily basis. The world needs the goodness you provide. Exactly. And here's the thing. I'm not going to let any of these liars, cowards, dimwits, or deviants, they're not going to get a pass with me. No, this is Old Testament Bible. You heard me? This is Allah does not forgive. You heard me? Yeah. This is the hellfire. Listen, you ain't got to pass away to go to the hellfire. I'm bringing it to all of you demons. Straight like that. That's why they hate me, but it's okay, though. Shout out to Seven writes, Peace of the Saints. May I also acknowledge Mr. Portia writes, not a thing, just came in supporting the work. Shout out to the real ones. Hawk writes, to the one and only, never being phony, exposing these nerds that stay home being lonely. Spitting so much game, you think he's a magician with a wand. Quote, the idol of James Bond, Marquett Devon. Peace to the Saints, man. And listen, next thing you know, the whole internet going to have an intro. The whole internet going to be talking reckless in their intro. You heard me? I'm the Dalai Lama out here, babe. Yes, indeed. I'm setting trends. I'm setting trends again. Anyways, let's go ahead and get this work. So I want to see what Andrew Wilson says about him real quick. But this one is going kind of slow and it's a bit vulgar, so we might get into the meaty part. Pause.
America. It was confirmed. Somebody contacted me. Buddies, I don't want them to expose themselves online.
This dude is turbo weird. Is bro wearing a mask with a hat on top of the mask? Where do you guys get these people? And the thing that's bonkers to me is like, how do you follow a grown man wearing a mask, threatening people, but you're scared to show your face? That lets us know who's scared. Me, I'll tell you where I'm at right now. I'm in Addis Ababa, Ethiopia. Come find me. And the beautiful thing about the third world, one of us could disappear. They probably won't even investigate. You heard me? Since you're a jet setter, jet set your way over here and let's get it in. You heard me? I shoot fair ones. Everybody know what's up with me. You dig? Yes, indeedy.
Millionaire sore loser. Life is tough when it takes $30K to heal your bruised ego.
Millionaire Bachelor, like my face ain't on the wall. Like that's not me going inside of my air. My bachelor was hold your crown here
up as he goes.
One that's what's the city out. This is Eden. This is fucking Eden. I understand what you did.
This dude is so weird. This dude is unbelievably weird. I just want everybody to know, if you actually subscribe to this kid, you have mental issues. You are a very different kind of individual. But let's go ahead and get into the crux of it. We're going to get into this expose video. We're going to get this mask taken off. We're going to find out who this dweeb is. Shout out to Jalen, supporting the work via PayPal. Appreciate you, man. So acknowledge. Austin writes, okay, bet, Saint. I'm going to have to steal one of your suit ideas. I need that bright red floral mandarin collar in my life. You know what? That particular piece, I actually had that made in Beijing by the same guys who make the suits for the Chinese Communist Party. You heard me? Yes, indeed. So that one might be a little harder to find just from the print itself, because I don't know if you know, but when you move in the light, it shows different colors. But yeah, absolutely feel free. I encourage it. Now let's go ahead and get into this. So Andrew Wilson, that I don't know what's going on with that reaction. I'm gonna just go ahead and skip that one. Here we go. And shout out to Hope in Christ. This guy apparently is a disgruntled follower of this masked menace. And this disgruntled follower, he started following this phony, thinking that the dude was real, not realizing he was just a photocopy of yours truly. It get like that. We about to get into it. Shout out to Ricardo. He writes, peace of Saints. I'll catch the replay. I'm excited to see who's crazy enough to hate on the big homie. Bruh, they all hide. That's why you'll notice. And mind you, 2025 is the year of collabs, because I got to spread this ism. So I'm about to collab with everyone who wants to collab that actually is in the game, right? I'm actually about to shoot over to Miami sometime soon. I got one set up with a YouTuber I know you guys like and respect. I got another one we're going to do with Fresh and Fit. And anyone else that's in Miami, let me know. We'll shoot them a message and we'll get something arranged. So if you see somebody that you respect and I didn't do a collab with them, that's because they didn't want to do a collab. They were scared. They didn't want to be shown up. They didn't have self-esteem in what they do and how they present. That's the only reason. And I'm frying everybody up. Is get down or lay down. If they don't want to collab, I'm going to eventually fry them up. You dig? Yes, indeed. So shout out to Lil Pearl. You heard me? She about to get fried up. Straight like that. Ain't nobody breathing in 2025. You dig? Anyways, shout out to ISB. He writes, the boy need to take himself out. You ain't lying. Never even heard of this nerd. Of course, yeah, of course you haven't heard of him. He's a loser. He's a loser. Shout out to Nikki. Writes, peace of Saints. Man, also acknowledge Mr. Chambers. Writes, prepare for Marquett. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Okay, so we getting after it, ladies and saints. This is the expose. We're uncovering this fake character who calls himself a millionaire. Who does that? That's super weird. Calls himself Millionaire Bachelor. Jeez, bro, what is this, like 1992? His actual name is Lyndon Powell. He goes by Lynn Charles. Now, first off, let's be real here. What kind of nigga calls himself Lynn? I know a couple white girls named Lynn. They mostly work at Starbucks. But what a grown man call himself Lynn? This is so strange. This is so strange. Goodness Lord. Oh, man. This is what we dealing with. Thought he could come at the big homie. Now, I want you guys to know. I am the bad guy. I want you guys to know I am the supervillain. I am Attila the Hun. I'm the warrior king of this YouTube thing. And every last one of these little nut jobs, they're terrified. That's why they babble quietly. That's why they babble behind a mask. They babble behind a screen. None of them talk with their true face. Why? Because they're scared I catch up to them. Yeah, I got people everywhere. They're scared I catch up to them. And I don't let anything go. I want a pound of flesh. You going to pay what you owe. Every last one of you suckers. Don't ever have my name in your mouth. Because where I'm from, you don't speak up on people without consequences. There will be consequences. You dig? It's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. A beautiful day for a neighbor. Won't you be mine? I don't know what kind of dweeb puts a mask on, then a hat on top of it. Come on, man. Y'all watch this? Insane.
Showing up on camera.
Okay, so this is basically one of his ex-fans, if you could even call it that, who realized that the dude is fake, and then he exposed him. So here we go.
Anyways, it all started in the end of August 2024. I got lots of free time and found a guy on the internet that understood the wickedness of each creator, and I saw some potential in this guy, as this factor alone is quite a big one. He said on one of his live streams something like, all you guys who are with me since...
I also want to point something out. You see him smoking a cigar. Someone tell me, is this not Andrew Tate starter pack? Smoke a cigar. Andrew Tate starter pack. Act like I fly on private jets. Andrew Tate starter pack. Like, come on. Like, why is everyone doing the same things? See, what you'll notice is that I'm the only one who actually steps out and has a different message. Everyone has the same message. Oh, I'm a boss. Yeah, I'm a boss. Put a large phallic object in my mouth. That's not boss-like. You're following a model that everyone else has followed. There's no creativity. There's no leadership. That's not what bosses do. Men lead. You're just following. Who thinks it makes sense to sit in your own home by yourself smoking a cigar? I thought cigar smoking was a social thing. It's because you guys don't have actual grace and character. You need props to make you look cool. Me, I'm the floral pimpin'. You heard me? I'm the mariachi pimpin'. Oh, I can't drink two of those. But thank you. I'll drink this one, but usually just one. Thank you. I like your initiative. You're sweet. I like that. You know, I'm just a super player like Marquett. What do you mean? I mean, look at this custom floral shirt with the white buttons. Where do you ever see that? You don't see that. I don't need to put a cigar on and destroy my health and promote bad health behaviors to the masses. I'm the opposite of that stupidity. I don't tell you to blow your money trying to look cool. I don't tell you to destroy your health trying to look cool to imbeciles. I tell you to protect your temple. Huh? Come on, man. This stuff is disgusting to me. Let's carry on talking about all these photocopies. None of these dudes are original. They're all photocopies.
500 subs, I rock with y'all. Little later, he announced the Bachelor's idea. I said to myself, well, let's figure it out. Guy seems to be chill and easy to cooperate with. The worst thing I may lose is my time. And I did. So that you guys will not have to after watching this video. So let's welcome to the stage Mr. Millionaire Bachelor.
And I don't know why he made this dude mad, because bro's accent sounds like he's Eastern European. And if bro's Ukrainian or Russian or from Belarus or any of those places, his hacking skills are tremendo. You don't want to play with these people, you dig? But anyways, let's get after it.
I didn't know that, but our great millionaire.
And I also want you guys to pay attention. Here's a screenshot, I guess, from this guy's Rumble, perhaps. You can tell he gets no views. He has 10 views on this video, 14 views on that one, 3 views on another one, 3 views on this one, 2 views on another. He only gets views when he talks about the saint and the sinner. He only gets views when he talks about Marquett Devon Burton. Otherwise, he gets 3 views, 2 views, 4 views, which lets him know no one cares. No one cares about you, buddy. Nobody cares. You don't matter. And I bet that really hurts. I bet for a narcissist, that really hurts to know that you don't matter. You hear me? Like me, frankly, I'm here for you guys. That's why I don't go live on a regular schedule, because I ain't got time like that. You hear me? I go live when I have something very important to say to you guys. Huh? Come on now. Now let's look at this bum. Notice that all of his thumbnails have other men's photos. Every thumbnail has another man's photo. You go to my website or you go to my YouTube channel, you mostly just see my bald head. You see the bald head lover. You dig? You see Freshly Snipes, Malcolm Flex. That's all you see. And that's all we need. We can win with that.
Millionaire started his online career as a content creator approximately 1 year ago. It talks about his picture of life and entry-level philosophy.
Is that me again in the bottom right corner? Man.
About how things work in life, rose pill, if you will, the light version of the red one. I have difficulty level above lowest Maslow needs. Go to YouTube, where according to his own words, he bought himself some followers and or views.
Whoa. Okay, so apparently this nerd has just admitted that he purchased followers, he purchased views. Sounds pretty fake to me. So we got a guy who's fake famous. Oh, I see what's going on. He's fake famous and he's paying to make it look that he's real famous. Oh, he's doing the fake it till you make it. That's extraordinary. Because one thing you guys can appreciate from someone like me is I never told you fake it till you make it. I never told you to look good when it's not good. I told you that life can be difficult. I told you that you will be challenged. It even says in the Quran, you will be challenged with ill health, loss of your loved ones, poverty. These are all a part of life. I tell you, this is the real world, and you have to be hard to make it easy. I give you wisdom from the Bible, from the Quran, from Nietzsche, from any philosopher you could name, from the master Sun Tzu, from it goes on and on. But then you got these nerds on here who have no wisdom, and they come on and tell you to pretend instead of actually being better. How could you follow something like that? Well, I guess you don't. He doesn't have any followers. He's paying for the followers. Extraordinary.
I had an Instagram once, and I said, you know what? Fuck it. The only way for people to really buy into you is for them to assume that you have people that like you.
That's crazy. He said the only way for people to buy into you is for them to assume that other people like you. And so he's explaining why he paid for Instagram followers. See? Can you really trust anyone like that that's trying to deceive you, that's trying to make you think that they're better than they are? Oh, that's a pity, man. That's a pity. Oh, poor little thing. Oh, he doesn't like being himself, which is a nobody. I want you guys to understand this. Not everyone needs to be in front of a camera. Some of you guys are ugly. You don't need to be in front of a camera. Not everyone needs to be a podcaster. Some of you guys are inarticulate. You don't need to talk for a living. Not everyone's going to be the main character. It's okay. Not everyone's the chief. Some people got to be the Indians. Not everyone's a general. You got to have some soldiers. We can't all be stars, okay? Somebody got to be a doctor. Everyone can't be an influencer. This guy is a representation of all that is wrong in the modern world. He is a male that is more like a 13-year-old girl seeking the approval of others. Never happy unless others are pouring praise upon him. And he will do whatever it takes for you to pat him on the head. Really sad. Oh, truly sad.
So I said, fuck it. I consider buying followers because I don't give a fuck about you people. I don't care.
Oh, you bought followers, but you're the real one. Aw.
About you thinking that I'm authentic, you thinking that I'm real. I just really don't care.
I'm not an expert in this matter, but I may assume that this helped him out in some way, because probably this kind of high IQ strategy wouldn't work on Rumble.
Now, here's the thing. He made it being fake. I made it being real. He made it lying to you. I made it telling the truth to you. You see, the lies will comfort you in the short term. The truth will carry you forward for all time. There's YouTubers out there right now that they travel around the world and they try to act like they're super players and they're passport bros. And what they really don't admit to you guys is that they're paying for women who earn their money horizontally. What they don't admit to you is that they go to poor countries and try to get women who are struggling and in need. They're not real men. They're not desirable men. What you guys know about me is I can go anywhere in the world. I can go to the richest country in the world. I can go to Northern Europe. I can go to the Middle East. I can go to Africa. I go to Latin America. They love me in Latin America. They won't let me leave. I can go back to the United States. I'm valued everywhere. So when you hear game from me, you hear it from someone who is the genuine article, and it's verified and vetted, not just since I've been on YouTube, but my whole life. You track back since I was a young boy. I made it being real. So when I tell you something, you know it's something real that you can use. Now, here's the thing. You should be embarrassed to be phony. It is upon the female to be a faker. Makeup, high heels. Shots fired, shots fired, shots fired. Fake height, fake appearance. That's womanly. But it is upon the man to excel in being real, standing 10 toes down, not caring what anyone thinks, being comfortable and strong enough to be imperfect and to let the world see that and say, I'm still a man and I can still go forward confidently. When everything's not right, I can still make things happen. That's manly. You can't learn manliness from someone who hides. Come on.
Or the dynamic.
Somebody tell Millionaire Bachelor I let him be one of my wives. Tell him I will let him be one of my wives if he wants. I'm going to help him out.
Growth on Rumble caused by these actions is not that satisfying. I don't know, but let me guys know in the comments if you do. God damn. This was my idea from the beginning.
Okay, so let's dig in. What does this say here? So we got a comment. It says, I think you should consider making your mask a mass merch. That's cute. That's cute. Oh, my goodness.
Of course, I joined.
So they're spreading the idea of men hiding. Wow. Can't say I agree with that.
A lot and not keeping track of it himself. He said and repeated over and over again that Bachelors is the club of like-minded individuals.
Oh, that's fascinating. Now he has a club of individuals. Bachelors, you ever heard of saints? Are a club, oh, you heard of the assassin, of like-minded individuals. Where did he get that from? You guys notice that the whole internet is bootlegging what I'm doing? The whole internet. When they gonna admit it?
Serve the purpose to share knowledge. But wait, didn't you want anyone to buy a white mask for anybody from Bachelor and help each other to grow? I don't want to take any money from anybody from Bachelor.
Okay, so he said he doesn't want to take any money from anyone. Okay.
Bachelors. But wait, didn't you want anyone to buy a white mask from your online shop?
Oh, so he's selling these weird like face coverings. Fascinating. But he's in it he's not in it for the money. Okay. Fascinating. Because he's a millionaire. Don't forget he's a millionaire.
With your logo on it in order to be able to graduate as a bachelor. Also, this one is a safety issue where people give their personal data to some shop. But I'm not going to dive deep into that. Some things going, developing some moves here and there since on our channels, which he was giving to us. Particular, but I was recording them in the back of my head passively as an overall aura behind his actions and gathering all those flags into one basket. So his persona, even with the moments that I was not agreeing with, but I'd made a choice at the time to be loyal and see where the rabbit hole will take me to. I always had this feeling in the back of my head, simple things, any millionaires out there.
So one thing the narrator of this video, who clearly was really bought into this fake guy, he says he chose to be loyal. Well, being loyal, that's something that someone who's very authentic does. And you found out that the guy is fake. Well, of course, things are going to fall apart. What I find to be very strange and concerning is this. Why is it that anyone would take, and this is why education is so important, ladies and saints. This is why I talk so seriously about education. Why would you believe someone who has no background? You don't know their name. You don't know if they have any schooling. They don't have any degrees. They don't have, you can't check their reputation. They could be a felon. They could be a sexual deviant. They could be all kinds of terrible. And probably they are, or else they'd say their name. Like I said my name, my very first video, Marquett Devon Burton. Why do I say my name? I say my name proudly because if you Google my name, you'll find he went to the University of California, Berkeley. That's a #1 ranked public school in the world. You find he went to the Johns Hopkins University. That's a top 20 a top 20 university on the planet Earth. You find that my credentials are very, very strong. That's why I always say my name, because I'm proud of the man that I am. Why would we even consider listening to males who can't go by their name? Remember, in America, in the West, when a woman comes to marry you, she takes your last name. But historically, what you might not know is early on, you would call her Mrs. Marquett Devon Burton, which is to say she takes the man's full name in the public. How can you be a man who's ashamed of your own name? We're going to talk about it. We're getting into it.
Because otherwise they wouldn't even become the ones, obviously. And my loyalty was unshakable despite my spidey senses tickle and other tiny moments when his actions were not aligning well enough with his words. Until the moment I got kicked the fuck out without any
So apparently Millionaire Bachelor has some kind of group and he kicked this guy out and this guy became disgruntled. Now that doesn't speak well of this guy, and that, you know, you experience something that you don't like and now all of a sudden you're mad and now you're going to expose the guy. Well, it's like, well, you knew he was fake from the beginning. So it wasn't so much about him being authentic. It was more so about you being a part of something. And the moment you weren't a part of something, now you want to tell the truth. Well, why were you lying before? That's what I want to know, man to man. Where was your integrity at that time? When you get kicked out, now you have integrity? That I don't respect. And I say that encouraging you to follow some real values. Come on now.
explanation whatsoever. Whoever I was contacting at the time, they were asking me not to tell him that we talked, just as his own words were implying, who appeared from in just of the bachelors.
Now, here's the thing. It's not surprising that he's engaging with his followers in petty ways. You can't expect a male who hides behind a mask and is belligerent to be reasonable. It's just not sensible. That's not their personality. How could you expect them to be honorable? Come on.
And they are skilled leaders, and this, for some reason, pissed MB off. But as MB later said himself, the guy wanted some money for his time and efforts, and this, for some reason, pissed MB off.
Okay, so this fraudster basically asked some of his followers to do something for him, and they said, okay, well, this is how much I charge for this skilled labor. And the guy, who's a millionaire, mind you, said, oh, I'm not going to pay you for that, and then kicks him out of the group because he wanted to get paid for his services. Listen, man, if you're a barber, you're a professional barber, and someone says, hey, I want you to cut my hair, they need to pay. That's your job. That's what you do at a skilled level. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Very strange. And here's the worst thing. You cannot create a group and an ideology out of haters only. We saw this fail recently. For example, Kamala Harris, she had no ideology. What is Trump's slogan? Make America Great Again. That's his slogan. That's like the core that informs his ideas. What is Kamala Harris's slogan? Nobody knows. She doesn't have one. My point is, Trump has some ideas. He has something that makes everyone stick together. Kamala Harris only had Trump haters. She didn't have a plan. She didn't have a goal. So when you're in that kind of a situation, you'll never have people sticking together because you're not going anywhere. You're not building anything. He's just putting people together for a money grab. Come on. It's silliness. You'd be a fool to be fooled by him.
People in general, and his understanding of management. Keep in mind, It all happened after.
Stay patient. We're going to expose his face. We're going to expose his background, all of that. It's coming. It's coming. Shout out to the Lady Saints. Shout out to Nikki supporting the work. Shout out to, I think I read that one already. Mr. Chambliss writes, Loon also. Shout out to YO supporting via Super Chat. And may I also acknowledge Dominic, he writes, if a clown like him is able to get monetized and people watch that, the Saints need to monetize. Could you read the black box and interpret it like your Bible lives? Yeah, I might have to, man. Honestly, I'm actually writing some scripture right now, man. I'm right because we need a New Testament. You heard me? Because these slurs, these 2025 slurs, man, the Bible ain't seen nothing like these slurs. You heard me? The Quran ain't seen nothing like these slurs. These are super slurs. We need a New Testament to be able to regulate this level of holosophy. You heard me? I'm writing it right now, man. But I appreciate that idea. That is a good idea. Portia writes, Peace of the Saints. He's basically a male version of Prince Fella wearing a hat on top of her hair hat. I agree with you. Shout out to Gregory. With the baller alert, he writes, I was waiting on this response. Definitely sending a baller alert because I caught it live. Sir, yes, sir. It's a beautiful thing to be alive. This is a great time to be alive. Andre. Okay. I need to actually read that. So I'm going to set this email aside so that I can go ahead and read through that. And ideally, remember, don't ever wait on any man. Time is of the essence. But yes, I will read that. Do give me another reminder because my schedule is very, very busy. Thank you for that.
He allegedly spent 30 grand on billboards just to show off to Andrew Wilson. My moral issue here is that at this point I saw the breaking point in ideology. In addition to other things that I knew about.
So here's the weird thing. He claimed that he saw the breaking point in ideology. There's never been ideology. The only person on all of YouTube that has ideology is Marquett Devon Burton. What is it called? It's called Marquettism. What is the most fundamental text? It is the 3-sentence Bible, the 3-sentence Torah, the 3-sentence Quran. Be yourself, be good to yourself, be good to good people. What do the followers, the adherents identify as? The saints. What are they collectively? The assassin. Where do you find how we live? You can go to marquettism.com or theassassin.com, click about. It tells you all of our traditions. It tells you the things that we celebrate like holidays. It tells you how do we regulate relationships. It tells you the role of a man, the role of a woman. How do we protect our children? All of it is laid out in great detail. I am the only one with ideology, and that is only because I have superior IQ. They are all dimwits and followers, full stop. Oh, yeah, and we also have a movement. Everyone else, and I don't care what they call their thing, red pill, black pill, purple pill. They're just internet nerds that get together to complain. They don't ever do anything of consequence. Sorry, not sorry.
His treatment of other bachelors and being shady about further moves in general. Even though I cannot confirm that this is the truth about those billboards and that the billboards were bought by him. Let me know, because whatever proofs he ever shown to bachelors, they always lack data to confirm their authenticity. And the guy is a fraudster who uses other people's skills and knowledge for free in order to boost himself up, constantly saying that it's not only about Millionaire Bachelor, it's about...
That's a good point. He said the guy is a fraudster who uses other people's skills and other people's knowledge to boost himself up. Now, dig this. That's what I said. Everyone on the internet is copying my organization, my ideology, my talking points. Even FitX, this bro said, I teach health and wealth and relationships. I'm like, what? I've been saying that for 5 years in those exact words. You don't teach that. You bootleg that from me. That's crazy. Like, no, you didn't look in the camera and say that. They all steal. Now, here's what they don't steal, because they're not generous people. They're narcissists. So he just said this dude is a fraudster who uses other people's skills and knowledge to enrich himself. With Marquett, if you try to apply that accusation, well, he tries to enrich himself. No, go to theassassin.com, click products. You can buy 50-something products damn near from other people. And when you send that money, it doesn't go to me, it goes to them. And I've been doing that for years on end. We're nearly at $500,000 sent to people just like you. Come on. There it is. There's the link. Click products. And shout out to all the saints. Shout out to Preston, produces this watch right here. And every time you guys make a product, I buy it from you and I promote it. mdblabel.com. You heard me? Shout out to Brandon, who produces a Saint in the Center hoodie. Super cold. I got that. Shout out to the Saint in Canada who produces lip balm. You should grab that. Shout out to the Saint who just put the Assassin deodorant on there. You should grab that. Shout out to Brandon again, who has the silk short sleeve. Shout out to Isaiah. I'm literally looking at the suitcase right now that I bought from him. And I can go on and on. These are real people with real skills and real product knowledge and real money that they're making. It's different. It's different, and that's all verifiable. There's people in the chat right now who could tell you Marquett made me money. There are people in the chat right now who can tell you Marquett made me 6 figures. That's why this guy is a disgruntled person. So he's mad at Millionaire Bachelor because Millionaire Bachelor turned out to be a fraud. You got people who've been rocking with me for 5 years, ladies and saints, 5 years. No one follows you for half a decade unless you're real. Come on.
About you guys. Repeat the lies enough times so that those who listen will get tired and accept it as a truth. Yeah. Myself named Star Life by Kendrick Lamar. Oops. Due diligence and simply Googled the song Loyal and didn't want to.
I think this is where he starts to expose who this fella really is, his actual name. So we're getting close. I know you're getting hungry. I'm sorry about that. Okay, thank you.
Possess any info that I don't necessarily need. So at this point, I went to do my due diligence.
Okay, so he said he did his due diligence, and we see that Millionaire Bachelor gets damn near no views. Bro has like 1,047 subscribers, which is very low, especially for someone who's a millionaire. You're so important. It's very, very low.
And simply Googled the song named Star Life by Kendrick Lamar. Oops. There's our shady Batman.
So there he is. He has now been exposed. So this is this little Skittle guzzling guy who takes it up the backside. This is his face. This is the guy who goes by the fake stage name Millionaire Bachelor. He is not a millionaire. He is a male who lays down with other males. He is the guy, you know the story of the Prophet Lut? Prophet Lut? Yes. That's who they're talking about. This kind of guy. Sodom and Gomorrah for the Christians. This guy is a male who lays down with other males, and we're going to talk about the evidence. Shout out to Saint DS. He says, I just purchased Vernell's deodorant. Actually, here's where you can get it. There you go. I'm going to get it myself as well. And that money goes to Vernell. It doesn't go to Marquett Devon Burton. I could easily put out the deodorant and say, hey, go buy my deodorant. I could easily do that. And I'd make the money. I'd make more money. But one thing that you'll never forget about me, if you actually are an intelligent person and you're a moral person, you'll say, you know what, Marquett, what you're doing is really remarkable because you could add more millions to yourself. But instead, you're trying to give it away. And not only are you giving away the money, you're giving away the skills that last a lifetime. People can take care of their families. And when I was a young man, I wanted to be a millionaire. Now, as a mature man, I want to make millionaires. I don't want to make millions. I want to make millionaires. Let's go.
Joker type of motherfucker right there, named Lyndon Charles.
And it's funny too because look at this little nerd right here. Why does he look like some out of work R&B singer? This dude is a dweeb, and you can see this when he was young, and then you see
Batman Joker type of
facial hair
right there. Are free to skip this segment right to the point.
And he's super frail. You could tell bro is a skinny little fella. This man is wearing multiple layers with a fake mink. And by the way, you guys know, where did he get this look from? The big homie. You heard me? I'm in Vegas with the 3/4 length on, with the big fur around my neck. You dig? Mink dragon. He got that look from me. You saw me when I did my second Fresh and Fit. I was wearing a jacket, but I had the big fur on. You dig? This dude has some cheap little fur glued on. He looks ridiculous. Bro looked like Inspector Gadget. Shout out to bro in the chat. Bro got good jokes. I like that. Dude looks ridiculous.
I will leave any judgment of
how are you wearing a jacket and still look skinny? Extraordinary.
further shown content for viewers. You guys decide for yourself what you see.
I don't know if you recall what you said to me. One day you said, well, I can't say what the name is, but you said.
Did you hear him? He said, you said Charles. He almost said Charles. His name is Lyndon Charles. He almost accidentally said his own name. We're going to bust him out today, though. You can't hide, little buddy. It's too late. We know who you are.
Millionaire Bachelor. I don't know if you recall what you said to me. One day you said
Ah, see, there's his lyrics right there. Charles.
I'm home. Call me your crib, show bitch. Hard nigga don't trip. Hard nigga don't trip.
Now, what kind of black man in America has a rap named Charles? The kind of shit? Charles. I heard of 50 Cent, Jay-Z, Hove. You heard me, Lil Dookie, Lil all, but just call me Charles. Charles. What the? This dude is a cornball if I ever saw one.
What have I said on other live streams? I said I own a song with Kendrick Lamar. I do.
There you go. You just heard him saying that he's on a song with Kendrick Lamar.
Again.
And now here is the evidence. I'm gonna enlarge that for your viewing pleasures. Bro busted himself out. Oh, it's hard. That's why I tell you guys, don't lie. Listen to me. Tell me I haven't said it. I say truth or silence. This is one of the written pieces of ism. I have a million quotes I share you. Pithy aphorisms that help you through life because it's simple and easy to understand and easy to remember. I say truth or silence. Either tell the truth or shut your mouth. Lying is very difficult. And bro been lying and he got himself caught up. Look at this. I have a song with Kendrick Lamar. Now here's the funny thing. It's his own arrogance that has led him to destruction. It's his own narcissism and conceit that has caused his own ruin. Talking about, I got a song with Kendrick Lamar. I do. I own a song with Kendrick Lamar. Okay, little buddy. You're right. Lynn Charles featuring Kendrick Lamar. Busted.
So here's the thing. So here's the thing. Between me and you.
What? Somebody get this boy a speech pathologist. Why is he stuttering like that? Shout out to Razor. He writes, what do you think of a black box read through? I think it might. I don't know. You know what? I can't do that because the black box is available on audiobook and I took 8 hours. I actually took way more than 8 hours, but it's about 8 hours on the audiobook, damn near. And I took much longer than that to do it. So I guess people just probably need to grab the audiobook because I ain't reading it all the way through again. So yeah, I might be out on that one. Shout out to the Raging Tomato writes, at this point, a bunch of us creators have had our turn dealing with the fraudster. Maybe we should all get t-shirts. I survived dealing with the masked man and all I got was this t-shirt. Let's carry on. And thank you for the support.
No. So let me answer your question. Let me answer your question. Between me and you, that's not even me on the song. That's an.
Oh, now he's trying to lie. So that's the thing. When you lie, you have to tell more lies to cover over your lies, right? When you lie and you get found out, you have to do another lie to get out of the first lie. Oh, it's sad. Poor thing. Poor little fella. Shout out to Ricardo. He writes, respect to the warrior king, peace to the saints. Yes, indeed, peace to the saints. Shout out to Joseph, writes, tuition came in via Venmo. Appreciate you, man. I also acknowledge Andre. Yeah, Andre, you will hear from me. Just give me a few more texts and rings. I'm really behind on text. As you can imagine, being out of the country, just my sleep schedule, when people are actually texting, I'm sleeping. When I'm awake, they're sleeping. Just keep on pushing it. Keep pushing the issue. We'll get it taken care of.
Artists that I used to manage. So you see how assumptions can be wrong. So it's not up to me to correct somebody's incorrect.
There he is again. And look at him. He's a degenerate. And this is what I tell you guys. And you guys can see he's a degenerate, a tacky little Skittle guzzler, and he's holding a bottle of alcohol, and he thinks that looks cool. He's also flipping off the camera. I hate these kind of people that flip off the camera. It's like, you're a rebel without a cause. It's like you're mad at something, but you can't figure out what it is. So you're flipping off the camera. So everyone who looks at the photo is getting flipped off. When really you're mad at yourself. You hate yourself. You're not a happy person. And I want you guys to understand this. I am the opposite of these demons. I tell you no alcohol. This demon is taking a photograph with alcohol. That's what you need to understand. That's why they can't stand me, because I talk goodness. If you're a drug addict, if you're a marijuana consumer and I say don't smoke marijuana, you're not going to like what I have to say because you're a drug addict and you don't want to admit it. You're in denial. Huh? Come on now. Let's talk about it. Shout out to Blaine, writes, peace to the saints. Spawning weak haters like M. Bachelor is a burden you'll have to carry when living well. Thanks for the game. Oh, absolutely, man. Listen, if I wasn't living a great life, no one would mention me. If I wasn't doing it big, no one would mention me. Right? Yes, indeed. Absolutely. Absolutely. Now back to this nerd. Look at this ball.
Yes, and I responded and I told you what the truth is. So outside of that, there's nothing else for me to say. Take him out of the song.
Garden, because I have a bird bath, basketball court.
See, this is the worst. Now, this is get me mad. Listen, this is what get me mad. Bro is like showing some third world stuff, acting like he's super player. Like, I'm big mad. One of the moderators, please drop my IG in the chat so you guys can see how bosses live. You heard me? I want y'all to see how bosses live. He flossing things that are not even flossable. I'm appalled. Like, this is disgusting. Did bro show like a movable mini basketball court and act like it was cool? Did he show a whole scene with 0 hoes in it and act like he was super player? No, I'm done. I got to rewind this because this was terrible. I need to see it again. It was terrible. This lonely little rascal in this miniature backyard.
No.
Extraordinary.
That's what makes.
So first off, listen, man, I can see other people's house in your backyard is so small, like the wall is basically bordering the pool. I'm not impressed. And that's not to insult anyone who has a small backyard. It's just saying, don't floss on me if you're not flossing on me. You dig? Like, I could tell that my vacation budget, my annual vacation budget costs more than this house. No cap. I mean, look at this little mini pool. You might as well have an above ground pool at this point. This is ridiculous. Bro don't even know what flossing is. Like, you have low standards when you think you're flossing and you're not even flossing. That's insane. Extraordinary.
Makes me an asshole because I have a chess piece inside of my fucking garden.
Garden? Bro, you don't have a garden. You barely have room. And you got these chess pieces over there. You can't even walk around the pool. You ain't got room. Bro living so small.
Because I have a bird bath, basketball court.
No, that's the part that got me mad. Look at this basketball court. Ain't no way. Look at this miniature beat up basketball. I am done. This is ridiculous. This is so regular. Like, guys, come on. This is so regular. This is so regular. And that's what gets me mad. It's like, you're a millionaire in Vietnamese dong. You're a millionaire. In Ethiopian birr, you're a millionaire. You're not a millionaire in US dollars. Bro, stop it. Knock it off. Get a life. Please get a life. He said he got the Fisher Price pool hoop. That was insane. That was insane. This dude is trying to floss.
Beautiful trees, paintings on this.
Wow, bro, you live in a row home. Oh my Lord. Oh my Lord.
Side of my house, a fucking a humidor, giant fucking tree.
You're flossing a tree? What has it come to? What has it come to? You're like, I got a tree. Look, I got a tree. Did bro just say I have a tree? Like, they don't grow out of the ground by them? What? No, ain't no way. These are the people who are coming for me, the big homie. This is a custom watch with my initials in it. Wait, that's called flossing. You heard me? Like, this is a custom shirt handmade from scratch. I designed it. Shout out to Jay Paul, who actually put this in the print. You dig? My jeans are custom. I don't even wear Levi's. You heard me? You just knock it off. It's beneath me. The shoes I'm wearing, custom handmade. That's flossing. Those are things normal people don't do. You don't know anybody who has a watch with their initials in it. You don't know anybody like that, do you? You don't know anybody who has custom jeans. You don't know anybody who designed their own shoes and had them handmade. You don't know anybody like that. Do you know people who have trees? Yeah, nigga, everybody got a tree. What is going on? This is ridiculous. No, I'm done. Bro said I got
a fucking Juliet balconies all around my house. That's what makes me an asshole.
No, bro. I see the freaking power lines. I can see the electrical power lines, which indicates that behind your property there is an alleyway back there. There's electrical line, bro. You're so. I'm done. No way. There's no way. This is the guy that came from me. I need a worthy competitor. I need somebody who's really balling to come after me. My hobbies are learning to fly airplanes. No, I need somebody to really come after me. My hobby is fencing. I need somebody to really come after me. Not this. This is not it. This is ridiculous.
No, what makes me an asshole in your eyes is the fact.
Worried about that because that's going to lead them down the wrong path.
Now, here's the thing. Okay. Oh, this is good. I like this. Now, I also want you guys to think. Why is it that you hear him trying to be cocky and arrogant? It's so hollow, you see? He's a low self-esteem person who's pretending. I'm from LA. This is really how we are. And I was always at the top of the food chain. And remember, if you're from the Los Angeles area, the greater Los Angeles, anywhere there, that's where we invent what is cool. We define what is cool. Marquett, what do you mean? Los Angeles, you have a place called Hollywood. Hollywood produces all of the big movies. All of the big movies that defines the English that is spoken around the world. When people speak with an American accent, they're speaking with the accent from Los Angeles, California, little buddy. When people get dripped out and they think they look good, you either dressing like somebody from Los Angeles or somebody from New York. When you see someone like me and you're like, man, this dude's a cocky a-hole. No, I really am. But here's the thing. I've been like that my whole life. I didn't change up when I got to YouTube. You can go and see me in the 3rd grade. I've been like that my whole life. This guy's a dweeb. He's a nobody pretending. It's disgusting.